The popular singer AKOTHEE has opened up about her struggle with depression.
I think it's better I talk about it so it gets out of my heart. If I don't talk about it today, it's gonna haunt me. I am a honest person. What you see is what you get. The foundation has hurt me so much. People have taken advantage of me.
It's okay, Madam Boss. Okay.
Most people have used the foundation to reach me or to get contacts with me. But I want to have peace within myself today. When I was doing my world tour,
and there's a time kichwa yangu ilipuka tukiwa Kisumu. I just decided to go to the bank. Whatever I was going to do at the bank, I don't know. I just told them together with my security, we go here. I had not known that it was depression. I was just behaving funny, even to my own self. I would see people, I would walk into a bank and I think those people are running to me. So I went and withdrew money. I did not tell them what I wanted to do with this money. Oh. Then I withdrew like 1.5 million in a paper bag. And then we came back to the car. And I started screaming or whatever the case. And my security, Billy, knew how I would start. So, and then I could not breathe. This thing used to take away my breath. Ni kama mtu alikuwa ananinyonja nguvu. Then they took me to Aga Khan and they said, okay, I get transferred to a private place in Kisumu specialist. Nelly had the 1.5 million with him, with my V8, right? I've lost conscience.
Behind the glamour, music, fame, and flamboyant lifestyle lies a story of pain, survival, and healing. A story that many fans never knew existed.
People have beaten me in shows. I've received slaps. People have pinched me in those things called VIP, you call it what? Those after party photo session. And so I went like, okay, yeah, meet and greet. And that's why I don't do meet and greet after shows, because I don't know who is where and with what. So we went to Minnesota for a show. He paid for me to perform. And normally when you look at my rider, I don't allow women pick me up from the airport because of what I've gone through. True, babe? Almost all the women who have had contact with me ended up breaking up with me when Nelly did not give them extra access to me. Nelly has to protect me as the brand. And then they caught feelings, they start writing pages. Sometimes they'll give me gifts. Someone gave me a shoe. I put on my shoes. I want to floss with my shoes. They go there and comment, hey, that's the shoes I gave you. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm like...
Known to many as Kenya's self-made millionaire, award-winning musician, and outspoken entrepreneur, Esther Akoth, popularly known as AKOTHEE, has become a household name. Her journey from humble beginnings in Rongo to national and international recognition is a true Kenyan success story, but one built on a foundation of strength tested by invisible battles. Born Esther Akoth in Rongo, Migori County, AKOTHEE grew up in a modest home where discipline and hard work were the order of the day. Her childhood was not without struggle, but she carried a deep passion for music and performance from an early age. She rose from near poverty to become one of Kenya's most successful entertainers and entrepreneurs. Her hit songs topped charts, her concerts filled stadiums, and her name became synonymous with luxury, cars, mansions, designer fashion, and travel. From founding successful businesses to building an empire from scratch, AKOTHEE embodied what many called the Kenyan dream. But even at the peak of her fame, AKOTHEE confessed that something was missing. In her own words, I have been wealthy but sad. Behind the success lay a reality of loneliness, emotional exhaustion, and deep internal struggle. While the world celebrated her strength, AKOTHEE was silently falling apart inside. In a candid confession, AKOTHEE admitted, "I battled depression for 6 months. Fame came with so much pressure." She described how despite living in luxury, she would often wake up numb, anxious, or even unable to move her own arm due to stress. She spoke of panic attacks, long sleepless nights, and moments where she felt her body shutting down from emotional exhaustion. "All the huge mansions left me, only the dogs and the birds remained." Despite her financial stability, AKOTHEE realized that success did not bring peace. She felt surrounded by people, yet completely alone. Her turning point came when she decided to seek help, admitting to herself that she needed therapy, rest, and healing. AKOTHEE's story reveals a painful contrast between public image and private reality. Social media painted her as a confident, unstoppable, and fearless, but privately, she was overwhelmed by fatigue, anxiety, and the burden of expectation. She once confessed, "I was battling a monster in my head. I was struggling inside a body, fighting to live and a mind ready to switch off." Being a mother, a performer, and a businesswoman came with enormous pressure. Behind the cameras, she was fighting to hold herself together. She spoke of being rich but lonely, even choosing to move in with a relative at one point just to feel the warmth of companionship. AKOTHEE has openly discussed how certain relationships and family pressures became emotional triggers. She revealed, "I have been hospitalized many times when in relationships. Managing her businesses, caring for her children, and navigating public scrutiny left her with little rest." At one point, she felt drained emotionally and mentally, saying these experiences led her to make one of the biggest decisions of her life: to build boundaries. She said, "After battling depression without knowing, I now guard my peace like it's life and death." It was a powerful message, one that reflected maturity, self-awareness, and the strength to walk away from anything that threatened her peace. For AKOTHEE, healing did not happen overnight. It was a long, painful process of self-reflection and therapy. She began therapy sessions where she learned to confront her trauma and rebuild her sense of self. "I am in my second month of therapy. The trauma left me shaking," she said. Gradually, she started to reclaim her peace. The world, parties, public appearances, and constant noise gave way to quiet mornings, family time, and stillness. She learned to say no, to prioritize rest, and to let go of toxic relationships. Above all, her love for her children remained her greatest source of strength. She once reflected, "What ultimately brought me home each time was the responsibility of caring for my children." AKOTHEE's openness about her mental health has had a huge impact on Kenya's entertainment industry. Her story became a wake-up call that success doesn't shield anyone from mental struggles, that even the strongest among us can break, and that it's okay to ask for help. She used her platform to speak about the importance of therapy, rest, and boundaries, changing how many Kenyans view mental health. AKOTHEE's courage to speak out gave others permission to heal. Her story teaches us that joy and peace cannot be bought, they must be nurtured from within. She has become a symbol of resilience, showing that it's possible to rebuild life after hitting emotional rock bottom. Today, AKOTHEE appears to be in a calmer, more grounded phase of her life. She has said, "Now I just want a very quiet life. I have no energy for drama." She continues to run her businesses and occasionally perform, but her focus has shifted. She values authenticity, peace, and family above validation. Her journey is not just one of fame, but of rediscovery, from a woman defined by success to one guided by self-love and mental balance. And perhaps that's AKOTHEE's greatest legacy, proving that it's never too late to choose peace over pressure. AKOTHEE's story is more than just a celebrity confession. It is a reflection of the silent battles many people fight behind smiling faces. Her journey from pain to healing teaches us that real wealth is not measured in cars or mansions, but in peace of mind. As she continues her quiet chapter, we can all take away one lesson. Guard your peace, love yourself, and never be ashamed to seek help.